Hey, this is Rev, host of The Crit Show, and you're listening to Rollmongers.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very, very suspenseful, exciting episode of Echoes of Honor. We shall see how honorable our one Taizing,
Chan Sha,
the pseudo-Asian culture, Kitsune,
Yes.
who is an imposter, has taken the identity of Connor's ninja, Duke, is the last man standing. Now, after an explosion from the K9 construct, rendering the party all into the negatives, from -3 points for Tapo, who will begin bleeding out electrically, Sigurd at -6. But it's okay, because the mage stabilized, and that's what's important. Karma's a bitch, guys. Frank is dancing in his chair. He knows he's going to live, and everything's going to leave him alone. Continuing from the shock point we left off, the hand went. The dog never got to go. Tapo fell. Scarizio, unconscious for an hour, but is going to live, brings us around to Duke. And we are still in combat, Duke, because pulling itself out from Tapo's underneath Tapo, I'm trapped. If I wasn't a construct, I would even make this thing take damage from Tapo falling on it fully armored, but I'm made of stone, so I would, though. I would. Duke, your go. What do you do?
Well, I will use my second casting of invisibility.
Hey, no one to see there. Actually,
Yep.
the hand crawling around makes like a pointing finger, like, you. I saw that.
And retrieve the spear.
The spear.
Yes, the
Right.
spear that is
Right.
right around
Okay.
there.
All right. Kind of intelligent. Does this thing even, like, suddenly the spear, like, moves and I look over and it vanishes because you picked it up. So, yeah, I'm confused. Okay, well, I come crawling out from Tapo. We'll just say on my turn I move into this square over here, and I'm like a spider looking around for targets. Dun. Back to you. You are standing in this... Oh, sorry. You can pick up things adjacent, so...
Make saves.
Sorry?
Shouldn't we be making saves since we went into the negative?
Oh! When we get to the K9's turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, Duke went after the K9, so yes. A round of saves, please. At negative, well, we'll just call them DCs a little easier. Aiden, your DC is 16. Clinton, your DC...
Fortitude or con?
You roll an actual con, so all you get is your con bonus. So if you had like 12 con, you get a +1 to your roll.
Well, 10.
14.
Tapo stabilizes. His was only 13.
That's right.
And he just kind of like in his sleep slaps a hand on the wound. Another hand comes up with the sewing kit and he just starts putting himself together. It's combat sutures. Like fishing line. It's fine. Right. Sigurd, your DC is 16, sir, and failed at 10.
Yep.
Kitsune is fine. And the mage will live, because that's what's important. Protect your illusionist, because they hold a grudge like you would not believe. Duke,
Yes.
your go.
Yeah, I head over here. And basically my goal is to move towards... Take a double move and get to the door at the top of the room.
You're not going to invisibility stabilize heal check your comrades?
I mean... Why?
Everyone's shaking their... I'm just okay. That is an option. My job as a DM saying, by the way, you will not become visible by attending. Okay.
Yeah, but I have a time limit with my invisibility.
That's true. How long do you have?
Minutes.
Very well. A door. Now, how can we do this? Well, I was going to say, it was very tempting to take you to another room and just have going back to you guys. Oh, by the way. No, it's fine. You guys can watch this. Watch it all play out. Or bleed out. Actually, Tapo, you're good And in an hour, like Scorseseo, you
Yes.
can start doing the wakey. So he's got an hour.
Well, he can make one check now.
Yeah, one check immediately, then if he fails, he has to wait an hour.
Okay. Is that a con check again?
Yeah, but it's a DC of 10.
Am I making that check now?
Immediately to wake up?
No, like on his next round.
On my next round. Okay.
Oh, so yeah, you can make it now, but you don't wake up for an hour. As opposed to, like, waiting an hour.
Like,
No,
if he
you
makes
misunderstood.
it in a round, he wakes up. If he fails the check in a round, he doesn't wake up for an hour.
Oh, that would have
Right.
been helpful for Frank when you tried to overrule me. I'm trusting you as our new rules lawyer in this campaign.
I thought Frank failed his check anyways.
Yeah, you did.
He did.
Did he? The second
Yeah.
one? Oh, okay. I thought you were screwing the mage here. I was like, oh, poor bastard. He could have been awake and making rainbow patterns and other useful things on the walls. All right. Duke, a door.
Hmm.
It's wood. It's closed. It's not as intimidating as the last one, but it is in your way.
I mean, at this rate, I haven't found any doors being trapped so far, so is it locked?
The conundrum is rolling the dice à la moi, or taking 2 full minutes out of your visibility time to take that 20. What's it going to be? Or just open the door. Does it appear to be locked? No. Does it appear to be trapped? You need a perception check for that.
I have...
Which takes a move action, too. Ticky-tock.
Yeah, I'm just going to open the door.
Flying the door open. Huzzah! Do you have the scent ability?
I do not.
Okay. The next room is where it all happens. This is the room where it happens, and it is the most interesting room. This sparse room holds little beyond a lacquered wooden coffin. A human skull sits on a plate in front of the casket, while a mangled clockwork owl lies a few feet away. Maybe it's the one from Clash of Titans 1, maybe it's the one from Clash of Titans 2. An engraved plaque is propped up behind the skull against the wooden pole. The smell of corrosion fills the air. It's so strong. Even the unscented can smell it, detect its presence at least. What do you do?
What was it exactly we were here looking for again?
Medals and laurels, as they call them, of honor from Heronia herself, who is supposed to be buried before you. So it's a pop the lid, grab a couple general medals, hope she doesn't miss them, and you have your evidence.
Okay.
You don't have any trouble disturbing the dead, do you?
Would you say that owl that you said was right beside me looks anything similar to the dog that was just fighting?
This is the owl. This is the skull on the plate, which is right next to you. And yes, it is literally a clockwork mangled, as in it's been smashed as well.
Okay, yeah, I just leave.
Okay.
Assuming I can eventually pass the door.
Okay. Yep. You step on the other side. Do you close the door?
Yeah, I'll close the door.
Okay. As soon as the door makes its kadunk close, can I have a perception check, please?
Sure. 20?
A very tinny, faint, clicking, grinding metallic voice with clicks and whirls and almost bird chirps, but it does actually speak, comes through the door.
No, stop. Wait.
Okay. I open the door, but stay where I am.
Okay.
Please, stop. Wait.
Wait for what?
Continue. Enter. Help. Non-threat. Please. Help. My master.
Okay. I enter the room again.
Coming back into the room, you see, peering at, was it the skull? Skull shakes its head, no, it wasn't me. Did the lid open? The hand recedes back in the coffin. No, it wasn't her. The clockwork mangled owl flips its head 180 from where it was looking at the wall all the way around and regards you with half a face. And you can see the gears and stuff turning in its skull. And a strange, sputtering green light coming from the inside throat cavity as it clicks its little beak together and still forms words.
Please, help. Stop. It's okay. I've been waiting like 100 years. A couple more minutes won't bother me. I'll just look at the wall again.
Anybody need saving throws? Sorry, let's go. That's got to be around. That's got to be around.
At least a round or two.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Let's.
Yep. All right. So I rolled a 4.
Hey, no.
Then a 6.
Hey, still no.
How many did you want?
Until you bleed out. Well, that's 2 more points. You were at 16, now you're at negative 18, because it gets harder, you see. Let's bleed you
negative 19.
Yep, so try DC 19.
Yep. No, 16.
20. Keep them coming. I'll just count up.
Yep. 18.
21 is the new DC. Everyone's slowly waving at Aiden Willems on the camera. That's so mean. I thought I was mean.
18 again.
22.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. What is your con, dude? Surely we're at like negative 12.
My con is 15.
Oh, damn. So when we get to 25, we're at 22. All right. 22.
Yep. All right. Yeah, no, I literally can't do this without help. So 23, 24, 25, and dead.
Dude, it's the power of positive thinking. The shitty mage made it at negative 8.
Yeah,
you can do it.
I should have just healed myself. I don't know why.
Positive self-talk.
Yep.
You should have healed the mage.
Are you saying you failed all results and you bleed out?
Yes. He bleeds out and dies.
That is exactly what happens.
We'll get back to that.
Well, but by the time that all those rounds run through, I will have...
Maybe there might be a chance for me to wake up. And
well, according to our resident rule lawyer, you get the roll now, but you don't wake up for an hour. It was argued,
No, not Clinton.
I have a chance to wake up now.
Yeah.
If I fail, then it's another hour before I can check, just like Frank.
That's true.
So that's what.
Make your check and save the party.
Right. Save Sigurd.
Well, just heal the mage.
Now, if you were to use those, how many rounds did we just go through? Like 6 more rounds?
I fail.
Because I was picturing you crawling across the floor to Sigurd and pulling your dagger and just ketchup bulleting, because 6 rounds is just, just put him out of his misery now. You could do it in 2. No?
No. I fail my check and snooze.
Now, this is what will happen in 6 rounds. I have not spent 6 rounds with Jay. I'd say it's spent 2.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps Jay can pull a rabbit out of this proverbial hat of a room and suddenly be begged, inspired to go and help Sigurd.
I doubt it.
Sigurd Vinmark, inexorably tied to his other character. Karma's a bitch, Jay.
And if you don't, you will have
Duke,
a level 8.
You know that?
No, that's the best part. Duke doesn't know, and Duke the imposter, the Kitsune, is a completely different, This Kitsune knows who Leon is, does not know who Sigurd is, really. And that's the fun part. No, I don't mean I will be mean. I mean the storyline that we have already triangulated between Connor, Sigurd, and Leon is likely, because Kitsune is the wild card in this equation and does not know everything, it's probably going to bite him in the ass. But still, you made your decision. It was, screw you, and I guess the mage will live. Anyway, it's not over till it's over. Now, round 3. Half a face regarding you. Mangled. Little beak clicking. Please.
What do you need me to do?
All is lost for me, but please save my master.
Kind of nudging its chin towards the skull on the floor.
Okay. I move towards the skull.
Can I have a reflex save, please? As you step into the room closer to the skull.
Natural 1.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't realize karma worked that quickly.
Wow.
You guys see this?
Yes.
Okay. Little Bilbo here has been spouting an acid cloud, and you get a reflex save, which tells me 2 things. 1, it's not necessarily apparent unless you have the scent ability. Now, it said you could smell corrosion. That's the only hint they give you. When you come within the invisible cloud field of sort of burning, vapory, think of like pneumonia or acid or whatever, it immediately begins to burn your lungs. You get a reflex save for half as you go, oh my god, and jump back And Elise should only take half.
6.
6. Fail. Oh, my goodness.
There's that.
Does a natural one matter?
Does a natural 1 matter? What do you mean, like a critical fail on a save? No, I don't think so.
Because
I don't think you can.
Actually, it does. If you fail a save from energy attacks, they can damage items. When you fail with a natural 1,
That's true.
you
True.
have a chance of
This is an
damaging
acid cloud.
an item, usually something worn first.
That is true.
There's a hierarchical list.
Well, let me start with his lungs, and then we'll work into his tasty gear. You wonder why I left his game.
Yeah.
Honest to a fault. No, I'm just kidding. I miss playing on Sundays with Cleanse Core Classics. I would love to rejoin, but you know what? Alex is doing a fine job in my place with my clone, a half-elven Cleric Iron Ray. Boy, I'm glad he died.
See, I wouldn't have called him a clone. I would have called you a clone because he did a lot better. But then again, he is dead.
I was the imposter, and the real guy's on his way, so I got to skip town. Sure, that's the story we're going to tell the audience. Weren't you bleeding out? Shh. In one foul sweep. Death. Both characters designed to aid Leon's story will be swept away, and no one will really know who he actually is. DC 14 reflex negates. So it actually wouldn't even half damage, but it's a D6 per round. You stay in it. What's your current hit points there, chum?
8.
Oh, okay, so I'm not going to knock you over today. But 4, Al, it is your turn.
Okay.
Within this round, you step in. It was your turn. You immediately take damage, but you can do something while here.
Oh, okay. I grab the skull.
Okay. There's a little plaque beside it. It has writing on it.
Would that take a standard action to read?
It's very, very... It's in Taldan common, brig words emblazoned, and it says, "Here lies Heronia Alcasti, betrayed by her inferiors and those she served. We shall remember her deeds and restore her honor." Skull? Plate?
Can I take both of them?
You can take the plate, which has a skull on
Okay.
it.
I will take the plate.
Okay. And you jump back? Or you leave the...
Yes.
No.
And I leave.
Okay. It is not...
Okay.
It has not been cleaned. It has not been set here reverently, that is for sure. It is cracked, bloodied, and, obviously it's been flailed and deboned, as it were, the victim. But they didn't, polish it and make it gleaming white or anything. It's just, rip and place. What do you do? And I believe we're well into round 4 now.
Okay, well, now that I have the skull, I'll go see if I can... I may as well go see if people are alive.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Double move to get to anybody that's here. Or back in the hall, because as you cross there, it scurries you. Who do you go to? Either way, it's going to be a double move just to get to them.
Yeah.
And you can place yourself between them. So round 5, you stand over 2 guys that went down from electrical damage. So they stiffened up, shook around, got blackened, and then just fell over in a random position. Face up, face down, doesn't matter. Round 6, you can check 1 and do a healing check on the spot, or you could check both. Completely unaware that this is final round.
Well, no, hold up. As you said, I had 6 more rounds after, and we were on round 2, which means that my final round is at the end of round 8, not 6.
Yeah, but he stood in the doorway and talked to this thing for a couple, in a conversation with it. He's like, why? Tick, 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 because. Besides, I'm trying to be dramatic.
Yeah.
It's a chance to save your life. Most DMs will be like, sorry, you're dead, and on, you know what I mean? If I'm going to hand one back to you, I'm going to put it on the teetering
He's just
edge.
trying to blue ball me, because he's not going to heal me.
You don't know.
Look, the
all these memories go back.
Screw me.
I know. Look on the Jay's face. Okay, the Kitsune is remembering walking out of the woods, coming forward. Who was nice to him, who wasn't nice to him, who's valuable. A Vinmark or a Tapo?
Well, wait a minute. If it's a Vinmark,
that happens to be a name in the player's guide, which is a notable name.
Yes.
Also, do you remember who Duke was actually? Why he was here? They never told you. They just said he was babysitting somebody. One of these 3 men, he was assigned to watch. He wasn't working for Romeo. Well, he was, but that was his cover. Romeo conjures these guys up because they knew Romeo had past contact with all the men. Tapo was a brand new addition. Brand new intel to your guys. That leaves the mage and the bard. Duke was assigned to one of them. Can I have an intelligence check, please, to remember a specific scrying event? It all comes down to one roll, Aiden. See the awesomeness of the build-up of the story and the release of
Intelligence 20?
20. Woo. Going back in your head, looking from man to man. Do you have a healing kit? Or are you just doing raw first aid?
It would be raw first aid.
Raw first aid, taking a kneel, trying to remember. Think, Winnie. Think. Let's go back. Not too long ago. Week 3. As your new master's evil wizard. You're in a room, dark, man-sized cages hanging along the back wall, a stone tub the size of a hot tub with a swirling blue and green liquid in it. He comes over, casts scrying, constantly moving in a circular pattern. You enter the room, he's already a few minutes in. You're late.
I apologize.
I start my spell casting precisely at high sun. If you're not here, you will not garner the information our master requires you to have. It is not my fault if you do not acquire it.
Well, I'm here now. Let's stop talking and get to it.
I have already cast the spell. Behold. This one, the pompous noble you know. There, changing his clothing constantly, is your mark, the man you are to study. You see 2 men and 2 more. 2 come in the door. Romeo, blah, 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 presenting Tapo. 2 men, an Ulfin and Scorsesio the wizard. Do you remember where they were sitting? Who was sitting with Duke? Having a drink with him. I remember.
That would be the Ulfin.
That's right. Sitting right across the table from him. They weren't exactly getting along buddy-buddy, but they were sitting at the same table. And at a table by himself, listening and studying whatever, was Scorsesio. Now, a ninja, do you buddy up to the guy you're supposed to watch and get to know him? Or do you watch the guy from across the room and you know what I mean? It may not mean anything if you deeply think like a spy. But do you play the odds? You've studied this man. How would he watch someone he is supposed to babysit? From afar? Shrieking distance? The mage? Or would he stay right on his shoulder? Get to know the guy?
Oh, I know ninja. And it's very similar to what I would do.
Can I have another intelligence check, please?
You would want to be the last person he expects. Which would mean you'd want to be the first person to find him. So the closest to him.
Well, the Clockwork Owl was especially confused. Are you coming back, please? Help. Go through the door. It just leaves. But I haven't told you about my master or the story that I'm saying. I have pages left to read now. Hello? This is prattling on the back. Sorry, you can barely hear.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. You've made your decision?
Yes.
Okay. The non-ninja, because I will at least reveal your class is not ninja. But
it is not ninja.
But close. I can say you rub elbows with a few. And you've replaced one once or twice.
Well, it's the right area.
Final decision? Would you
Yes,
like to phone a friend?
No
you
need.
can do that. There is a signal you can send up, and they will it's huge points against you. You'll owe them
I realize
favors.
that, and
you can contact the wizard and all this crap, and he will hold it against you, and much, you know what I mean?
Oh, I'd rather more freedom here than restrictions, so I'm going to make my own decisions.
Very well.
But let's see if I can.
You're on your own. All I have done is shown you the past, and the dice have jogged your memory for what you remember of it. Not meta, ladies and gentlemen. Storytelling within the dice.
1d20 minus 1. Damn it. That is a fail.
What's the negative 1? Your strength? Which guy can I lift? Not that one.
No, that is my heal check, sorry.
Oh.
I'm trying to get for first aid.
15! You're all 14 and 13. So you've picked your guy. Who are you going to do first aid on?
I'm doing first aid on Sigurd.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, DC of 15. He needs really to make this. And what do you roll?
That would be a 13.
Okay, so he picks the Ulfin. Ta-da! And misses it by 1.
1.
White guy anatomy. Let's see here. First, we shave him. No. It's already done. These monkeys are practically bald.
Hey, I will have you know that my corpse is very hairy.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Vivid Mind.
But it does say that that's the one check you can retry. The one heal check you can retry is trying to provide first aid.
Okay. But is first aid not a full round action?
That's standard action.
It's a standard
Well,
action.
I said he burnt a couple of rounds, and I know we're very, very close to the mark. And he was so close. But see, if I just let you have one more round, and one more round, and one more round. No, I think I've been more than gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, don't you? Contact... No, you know what, don't contact Frank Hamilton at gmail.com.
Your blame to Scorsese.
Send your money to Scorsese. An hour later, only the mage wakes up. Everybody else is bandaged and tied together. What the hell? I didn't do it. Tapo woke up and tried
Sons of bitches.
All right.
Hey, what's going on?
And so, one of my ladies and gentlemen, this character, Aiden Williams, has played under me 3 times and is one of my favorites. I asked him to play this character in this campaign as his backup. This Cavalier is yet to be revealed. But I guess it's time to bring him out.
Oh no, we're not wasting that nuclear missile. No, I will bring in Fafal. I will bring in...
It's a very, very special mount, ladies and gentlemen. It's a
Bring in the
CBM
world's toughest character, because this adventure is harsh.
It's harsh.
I thought I was tough.
Well, okay, I blame Jeff for bring us with 2 encounters.
Oh, you saw through that, did you?
This is
Maybe I've been pissy of the cakewalk the entire Cavalier campaign's been, and I thought I would just spring this on a regular party, but
Jeez.
yeah.
Yeah, no, bring
Lord.
a party with no healer.
Yeah, that all happened several rounds ago.
Kobolds were looking all right.
The kobold, another cakewalk.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Another cakewalk.
Hey, those were good.
And
Remember when we could fight kobolds? Don't you miss those days?
I do.
Jay,
Remember when I was part kobold,
Yes.
Clinton?
Oh, yeah.
not exactly knowing the results.
Full
First
food.
aid check. Try again. Check for a pulse.
Well, but luckily,
the specific wording for it is that normally try again varies. Generally speaking, you can't try a heal check again without witnessing proof of the original check's failure. You can always retry a check to provide first aid, assuming the target of the previous attempt is still alive. If he's still alive, I should be able to try again.
Okay. He's dead. He is slain.
Okay.
However, I think you guys are missing the big picture. So wait till we get to the end of the episode. Possibly not the end, depending on how. Yeah. Anyway. I was even going to send somebody out to dig up Vraskin with your help, Clinton. That's why I was texting you. I was like, I'm dig him up and bring Vraskin out here.
Don't you worry. That's all been taken care of.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I think Clinton's going to find some way to... It's Cavalier tradition. We always cremate the body.
Oh, yeah, no.
Absolutely. That is exactly correct. There are military protocols.
Us in this second book, and I am not happy with it.
All right.
Come on now. Let's stick to the story at hand.
All right.
That's
in
another
that
day to
case,
tell.
I mean, because I know that he may be interested, at least to know that.
You want to wait an hour flipping the sucker over in your hands? Let people wake up? Are you going to try that room alone?
Could a heal check be used to grant another wake-up check?
I believe that's what...
The Great Overlord.
I believe so.
Well, then let's try.
That's up to him.
Yeah, that's right.
He walked away from you once. He may not care if you live or wake you up.
If that's what he wants to do,
we'll see.
That might be an option.
He's gonna wake up with a torchlight in his hand. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, Sigurd. Viking death for you. He was Ulfin. He would have wanted this.
That's right.
Where's that oil? See, look, he even carries oil on him.
You gotta put me on a long ship first.
Come on, Jay.
We'll see if my knowledge religion knows anything about that.
You're all unconscious having happy dreams.
Oh, I don't.
I'm going to have Sigurd walk towards the light. It's going to be awesome. Jay, it's all you, buddy. What do you got? Do you wait the hour? Do you want to put them in a compromising dancing position? Spoon them, dog paw them? Wait. So much you could do with this hour, I'm telling you.
Let's drag the body somewhere safer.
Okay.
All right.
So you're going to drag Sigurd somewhere?
Yeah. Like to the room with the pool.
I take him outside. The coyotes have at him for an hour while you guys are finishing the dungeon. Whoops. Sorry. Okay.
And I think by then, unfortunately, my magic would have kind of run out.
Okay.
So thinking the others are probably dead, I'm going to close the door right here before that room gets there and leave.
Oh, okay. You came over, you did a little heal check, and your magic runs out. But before it does, you wanted to drag Sigurd balls down straight over Scurzio's body and then into the next room.
Yeah, if I can get him anywhere near that far.
Okay, sure. Like I said, you had a couple minutes.
Can you lift me? That's the real question.
Just drag. Sure you can drag like 5-10 pounds of weight, so you're fine. Mm-hmm. Drag his butt out here, and then do what?
And then I was going to close the door between this room and the hallway with the statues.
You're going to seal him in with the last crawling hand, which did not get killed, by the way.
Yeah.
He went invisible and just bailed. You guys forget there's a monster still going. Where did he go? I think you hear something over there. Oh, that's right.
I mean,
shake Sigurd's body and have this thing jump on it. Rip, Sigurd. We'll get the other doing
then
first
why
aid.
don't I, in case they're still alive, I'll go up to the doorway.
Oh my god.
What?
You're moving Sigurd's body. The crawling hand is attacking it as it moves across the floor.
I thought it detached and was looking for me.
Yeah, and then you go start dragging a body invisible. You're not picking him up, and he's not a single entity. So Sigurd, one-handed, starts moving by itself. The claw would attack him. Sorry, he's already dead.
Okay.
But this is turning into the weirdest Weekend at Bernie's movie I've ever seen. So, while invisible, before those few last minutes run out, and then dragging him, the claw is just like ripping out his leg, right across Scarzio and into the other room, claw hand detached.
Okay, well, if I'd noticed that he started attacking as soon as I started moving the body.
Yes.
I would have stopped moving the body before I got all the way here and lost.
Okay.
Most of Sigurd.
He's not as tall as he used to be, I'll give you that in the reincarnation edition.
Okay, and from here I will...
It's like it took a while.
I guess I can try to...
You pull it 2 squares, it drags it 1 square back. Ripping on it. What do you want to do?
I'll attack it.
Okay. Hey, combat. +2. Attack it with what?
With
your Sigurd? Now that ankle move's looking pretty good.
Okay, where's the spear that I had?
Those are lying around over there somewhere.
Okay, I'll go get the spear.
Okay. You said minutes, right? Like 120 odd rounds. Okay.
It's about her.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Spear. Attack. You have a +2 for being invisible. And hopefully some editing will keep this adventure from sounding too weird.
Okay, that is then...
Hey, Clinton! 2, huh? I got 3.
Yeah.
3 guys in 1.
Okay. 2 and
Technically,
1.
they aren't dead.
3 and 1. You're right.
Tappa would have opened that door and set it off anyway. Claws or no claws.
Yeah. Deadly.
Okay. 1d20.
You're being scryed on right now.
Gonna be fun.
The mage is there like, what's he doing? What is he doing? No, don't take him that way. The old wizard scry is still watching you for a status report. The masked guy comes in. Status report. Oh, master, I don't know what he's doing.
Nope, that's a miss. That would be a 5.
Okay.
And I become visible again.
Yep. Let the record show he could have got away scot-free twice. Twice he could have got away. Now he's fighting for everyone, including his own butt. And he's not a warrior. Natural 1. Good thing I don't have a name, miss. It's more interested in Sigurd.
Lady luck.
Your turn? Now they're just slapping each other like a couple of little children. Come on. How many hit points you got left, buddy?
Not enough. I'm going to just turn into a fox and leave.
Okay. A fox dude or like a fox?
Like an actual fox.
Okay. And you tuck your tail between your legs, quite literally, and exit.
Yes.
And go, I believe you're still entitled to what?
I need the speed of a...
Where would you go? Your mission mission is to stay with these men and impersonate Duke. And then, the next part of your mission, right? Duke was the foothold to get you somewhere.
Yes. I would still have the plaque, so at least that's something I can give him. So I'm going to go leaving and getting back to, I guess, Alcasti.
Bilbo the Owl to save my master. You leave the skull and you take the honorable plaque.
Yep.
That's awesome. No, it actually leaves the good stuff for you guys if you ever wake up.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I am glad you guys did. No memory. I don't want any meta.
Nope.
Okay. You guys
Oh, this is great.
wake up, starting with Scorsesio, because not only do we own Frank time, technically his hour would be a few moments sooner. So, Frank, you wake up.
Oh,
Wait, shouldn't you have to roll for that?
do I have? There's
You
no.
do?
I'm unconscious forever.
For an hour.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
I
for
would
it.
wake up.
No, forever. I will die of old age.
18, 19. Ah, there you go, buddy.
There we go. I wake up.
Hey.
Yay.
Half moves, don't do any combat, or you start rebleeding.
Nope.
Yada, yada, yada.
Move equivalent. Retrieve the potion of healing.
Oh, he did have one. Sigurd's going to be turning in his fucking grave. That is awesome. Move action.
I did. I did say.
He pulls out the
Mage.
booze flask with the Hello Kitty
Yep.
on it. Okay.
That's it. That's all I do this round.
All right.
How many-
Round 2.
What does it heal you?
We have a D8 plus 1 for your common caster.
Yeah.
Even a low-level cleric on the assembly line pumping these out as a first-level character, and technically D8 plus 1.
All right. I will drink my potion of healing.
4. Hey, he's up.
You feel bad?
I so desperately hate Roll20.
What negative were you at?
Oh, Frank.
Negative
Frank.
8.
What was that?
So
Sorry.
you're at
Sorry,
negative
I couldn't
4.
hear you over my corpse.
You're at
Oh,
negative
cry me a
4.
river. At least you
I
got to
believe
do
there's a
something.
thing about, like, if you get magical healing, you go up to 0.
That would be
What?
wonderful if that were the case.
That would be wonderful.
I'm not sure. Certain. I've never heard that one before.
No, if you get magical healing, you instantly
lots that I have.
stabilize for
You
free.
instantly stabilize.
For free without making con checks. But I'm liking this negative 4. Now what do you do?
That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
You're awake. You wait to be rescued.
I'm stable. I have negative 4 hit points. So I don't think I can do much.
You can move around. You can crawl your ass to the door. It smells like a wet fox in here.
Shit. I will take a 20 on perception. Just laying there feigning death.
Yeah.
Do I hear anything moving around?
Ever so quietly, you hear the faintest of a click or a scrabble far away, and then you hear
Coming from which direction?
straight down the hall, like as if it was straight at you. And then you hear and where you are, looking up, you can actually, with the light that's still in the room. Oh yeah, who is the light sources besides the missing fox?
I was.
There's a torch that sputtered out an hour ago.
I had cast light on myself.
Yeah, but that's like 10 minutes, right? There's no light.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay.
It's pitch
So
black
in
here.
that dark room, as if something stone is striking wood.
So here's my next question. If I take a standard action, do I start bleeding to death again?
Yes.
Jay, you just had. Yeah, I was going to say if you
Yes,
take
if he
combat,
takes
standard action, it's like a spell or anything. You will begin your descent into darkness right after.
All right, then I will take a...
Drag your ass. So look, it's all dark. There's no sounds of your comrades, and there's this eerie, clicky, scratchy against something wood thump, and it just repeats. Little scrabble, scrabble. Take a bigger run at it.
So then I'll say, am I the last one?
Out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. The thumping stops, and then you hear skittering getting louder and louder towards you.
Okay.
And louder. Because loud enough to be heard in that room, right? Was your intent? Something heard you.
Well,
and now it's scrabbling
figure
towards
a
you.
20 a 20 is going to let me hear it if it's fairly far away.
Yep. Oh, you hear it. And now you're coming towards you. Tapo, you wake up. It's about that many rounds.
Oh, God. What the...
Rolling over. Scrabble, scrabble.
Clatter, clank. Ching-a-ching.
Yeah.
As my arm.
Yeah.
Loudly moves.
Only at the end, Scorsesio, do you realize the dangerous thing you attempted. Am I the last one? And then something, that horrible, definitive scrabbling stone on stone of the fingers that you do recognize is coming towards you. And then you quietly hear moaning and bitching from Tapo, and then it stops. And you can only hear Tapo.
So is the scribbling and Tapo coming from the same room?
Yep. And the scribbling is here. Basically, it came from the door, down the stairs, coming towards you in the hallway where it thinks you are, and then Tapo wakes up, makes a move, and it stops. Almost as if it's deciding. You made noise, it came towards you. Tapo made noise, but then stopped. Now it's deciding. It is literally the exact same distance between you and Tapo. 20 feet away from both of you. Tapo's waking up. If you make a noise, it will probably come after you, but you could save Tapo. If you do nothing, it's probably going to go for Tapo. What's Tapo's hit points?
-3.
You know, we never actually got you to roll, did we?
Oh,
I just said you wake up.
No, we did it by fiat. Yes.
Yes, let's have that roll. Maybe you just rolled over.
Oh.
Let's have that roll.
No. Okay.
We're not in combat rounds.
Roll that beautiful bean pudding.
We're not in combat rounds. I'm just wandering around.
Con check?
Yep.
Con check?
Yep.
Yeah, just con check, DC.
Check, con check.
The audience
11?
would definitely bitch I gave that for free after dragging out Sigurd's death, and then literally the character dragged him around the room.
Well, the story moves at that speed of plot.
Yeah.
At the speed of plot.
Yes, let's have your con check at the speed of light.
11.
Ah! What's your negative con? I mean, your negative hit points.
-3.
That doesn't matter for waking up. He's already stabilized.
It's
Right.
just a
Oh, that's right. Okay, so you do wake up. All right, so you're awake.
Yeah. All right. Pitch black.
So,
Pitch black.
Right.
You're awake.
Oh, man.
And it's like waking, like someone's yelled in your house. Cat's moving around in the same room you are, and someone said, "Is anyone awake?" And that wakes you. But all noise stops as you wake up and gain your senses.
Well,
so you
when
wake
I
up and hear nothing.
I'm horribly wounded.
Yep.
I usually wake up with a start.
Yep.
So I yell out loudly.
Okay. I'm hurt. I'm down.
Mommy!
Archer down.
Some may hear it like that,
Anyway,
but those that have seen combat,
you wake up with a start.
no.
And the
I
skitching...
have officially seen combat, sir.
Scorizio, the skitching starts anew, and it's going away from you. Tapo, what do you do?
Do I hear this scritching in the dark?
Perception check, move action.
Ah, yes. Yes. Perception check, move action.
Or
Okay.
you can get up as a move action, but your powerful actions per round.
No, I need to listen around.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Yeah, and you know what it is. You heard that creepy noise, combat, blah, blah, blah. It all comes back to you. It's echoing really loudly in these deathly silent, dark room. So it takes you a moment to figure it out, but it's like, oh, shit. And it's scritching towards you.
I'd like to look around for my... Well, did I even see my sword with this
You're
check?
pitch black, dude. It's like
Do
feel
I even
around.
find my sword with that part of it? Check. Like, did I bump it?
You wanted to know about the sound, so I had you lie very still.
Okay,
and listen. What is coming
Roger
at
that.
me? You know, your senses are out there.
fine.
Okay,
Fine,
here
fine,
it comes. Now we're back to you.
Who's you?
Sorry, Scorizio.
Okay. I lay real still like.
Fuck you guys.
No, not fucking. There's nothing I can do.
I know, but it's just like, I'm going to miss him.
You know, Tapo wasn't all bad. Well, yeah, he was. He was an ass.
Okay. There's good news, and there's bad news. Tapo, I have to enter your square. Not that you can attack of opportunity, but I have to enter your square and move around in it to attack you. That's actually the good news. Because on a D4...
Well, wait a second.
On a D4, this thing could literally crawl right over your metal sword, and you'd instantly know where your sword is as it attacks you.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I am proficient with the martial weapons of gauntlets, which I'm wearing.
Yeah, you can smack this thing.
Can I get an attack of opportunity? Even though these are martial weapons, not
of course
unarmed strike.
You can make it blind, though. There's penalties galore. But anyway,
yeah.
This thing, you're prone.
I don't think you can make an attack of opportunity if you.
Oh no,
can't
I'm blind.
Why not? Blind people can attack shit.
Yes, with the blind fighting feat.
No, that only reduces the mischance. I'm saying this thing is coming at you, and you're like, oh crap, you're gonna blindly attack what? Your square where you think it is?
Yeah, I don't think I could even make an attack.
You can't. Oh, yeah, you can do it. All things are possible. There's just a crap load of dice coming your way. Do you attack blindly, like an invisible person? Same thing. The square in front of you? Or do you, as a square, your square, thinking as it enters, you know what I mean? As it literally crawls over your sword?
It would be where I am, yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing. It provokes as it crosses into your square. But you're not certain where it is until it crosses over your sword and makes louder noise. Either way, it's a 50% mischance for starters. And there are penalties for blind characters. Click on Hero Lab, find blinded. You'll see them. But it's all possible. And as opposed to going, nope, screw it, give up. Are you kidding me? Dude, I'd be flailing, kicking, whining. You got boots of gauntlet. You've got gauntlets of gauntlet. Roll around, pitch a fit.
Trying to keep it raw.
All right, I got a question. Would this be considered it having total concealment?
Yes.
Yeah, 50% mischance. That's the first thing that's going to hit him.
You can't execute an attack of opportunity against an opponent with total concealment, even if you know what squares the opponent occupies.
So it gets attacks against me because it can.
Then how do you attack invisible things? They have total concealment.
Not with attacks of opportunity.
You don't get attacks of opportunity.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
You can make an attack as normal, but I'm trying to make an attack of opportunity.
Right. So I'll give you this. It attacks you, then you can attack it back, but you're still going to get hit first.
That's much better. Yeah. Yes, I like this better.
Okay, so at the last moment, clambering upon your sword, revealing possibly its location, which again, you're going to have to kind of like grab it, 50% or whatever.
Right.
It attacks you, and it's going to get a +4 to hit you because you're prone. So that's 18.
That hits.
And you're blinded, which is, so anyway.
And I'm going to be knocked out again immediately.
Maybe.
No,
11 points.
If I take 1 point of damage.
You take 11.
I take 11.
What were you at? -3? So now you're at -14?
14. My con is...
Oh, no.
15.
No, not the Cavalier. No. You're the glue that holds the story of the party together. This place is... come on. Fight to the end. It's not over until it's over.
Oh, no. It's prognostication.
No. It's all good. Anyway, battle.
I'll choose to
battle.
go now.
Sigurd. Yeah, I'm going to say Sigurd. Obvious sounds of battle. Pain. Son of a bitch, my leg. I blame Sigurd. What?
I'll choose to go now.
Okay, go ahead, Frank.
I move forward 5 feet. That's it. No, not there. Right there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yep, that's a 5-foot move.
Okay.
I'm done.
Can you not get up as a move, and then on your next turn, like move half your movement? Staggered? You're just crawling your butt.
All right, so I'll stand.
And that's you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And the next round, you can do half or quarter move. Something's got to be better than just you dragging your butt across the floor, like the end of the first Saw movie.
Yeah, no shit.
Which is just getting to be. I'm looking at this like one room, whole bunch of dudes.
This is looking like a Saw movie.
It's going bad to worse.
I mean, I'm already like.
For the sake of the pod and entertainment, the audience is just killing themselves, laughing, shaking their heads, screaming at me. This is awesome. Make it for the history books, boys. Tapo.
I scream.
Unfortunately falls unconscious. Sigurd goes. Everyone else is left, and
Sigurd's dead.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Tapo stops moving. It assumes you're dead. This thing is not smart enough to do health checks. Like, as long as you aren't rolling around fighting or acting like a live person, you fall unconscious. It's not going to sit there and go finish him. And you know what I mean? It stops attacking you. That's the only real good news. So we're back to it and Scurzio. So Scurzio. Make a move, and I'll be making my perception check. Looking for my next
5-foot step. Close the door.
Okay. So you just start dragging yourself. Rounds tick by. And get to the corner there.
No.
Nope.
I
Are you
take
just
a 5-foot
going to close
step
the door?
and close the door.
No, that's awesome. Frank has 2 characters. Clinton has none. Bastard. Next round... It goes back to the claw's hand. We go to negative. You do get a stabilization check. I will give you a single stabilization check, Clinton, from the bottom kindness of my heart, as you turn that click somewhere between your turn and its turn, where you suddenly go -15 slain. It's a bit of a gray area because within that round, it's when I decide. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Con check.
Oh, wait a minute. You were -13. You took 11, putting you at -14.
I was at -3. I took
3.
11.
Yeah, and you're at
Minus
okay.
14.
So,
If I take one more point,
damn,
which this check
no, the check
failed.
I'm gonna say the check isn't gonna help you because as we get into the next round, which makes the check viable, technically you're slain.
Well, no, I have to make the check first to find out if I stabilize immediately.
Yeah.
Or lose a point.
Oh, okay.
You don't lose the bleeding point first.
Yeah, you make the check first. But when
I'm checking right here. My con check is a 14. I fail.
Oh.
I bleed out on the floor.
And so...
Give up my last breath.
Romeo's going to be so pissed. You guys are going to lose your deposit. Scarzio's going to limp his ass back to a pair and punch that nobleman right in the face.
He died a soldier's death.
He died a heroic soldier's death, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, the door lies between the evidence and the monster, Scarizio, keeping that door closed. As you, move away?
Shit. So I can't do anything else but kind of lean against it.
Okay.
To hold it closed.
You sit there.
I mean, it doesn't have any strength to force it open.
No sign in the darkness of Sigurd. No sign of in the darkness of Duke. You heard Tapo revive just to be brutally slaughtered, and you lean against the door. Moments pass. You're weighing your options, and then you hear right against the door, skitch, skitch, thump. Skitch, 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 thump. As this thing tries to get through the door, skitching fingers underneath it and slamming itself against the door.
Well, I'm kind of holding the door. I mean, it can't get through.
Fine. It's not going to thing and turn the doorknob.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. and that's the kind of mentality that I've got. I'm holding the door closed. It can't open it. I can't leave it. I just kind of slide back down to sitting, and I kind of uncork my water and take a drink. I just don't have the energy. I mean, one hand is busy holding these, ghastly wounds, and the other one is just, fumbling weakly to pull out a flask, and then I'm exhausted. And then take a drink, and then I am exhausted. You know what I mean? Just these terrible things. Kind of turn and face the door, and I go, well, it's you and me. We've got a long night.
No sign of Sigurd or Duke when you woke in the blackness. You heard Tapo's final valiant stand, though he technically wasn't standing, and the camera slowly pulls back down the hallway with Scariso leaning against it. And the camera comes all the way back to the end of the hallway, and then you hear against the back of the other side of the door,
it's going to be a long night.